Macho man. I got to be a macho man.
Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with Teodor Remington, still in this macho man outfit. Meanwhile, I have given Karlach a new outfit because she was walking around with this burned off half raggedy trousers and top. I thought that can be better, and this is quite a cute top, I feel. And better pants, so good for her. So, last time we had a little bit of a confrontation with Flakif again. I think it's time we proceed with the night. Do we still want to get rid of things? Yes. So let's just get rid of some of these old. Okay. Oh, it's just potatoes. Okay, just potatoes for dinner. Perfectly fine. Potatoes! Boil them, mash them, stick them in the stew. Oh! Okay, here we are.
How did you? Oh, it's you.
Yes, I don't know why I'm here.
My mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me.
In dreaming?
I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle.
Yeah, I noticed.
It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now.
So we don't know what we're doing.
And I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber.
I find that a very disturbing sudden turn of a topic.
You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
This is a little bit extreme, but
I expected you to be more on guard this close to the brain.
You are correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
So much for the better brain.
okay. Just for the fun of it, let's ask this one.
You have a love interest?
Not love. No. What I had with Belen Stelmane was much more than that. It was unique. At least, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you.
So did you manipulate her like you manipulate me, like taking on the sexy dwarf form, and it turns out you're a freaky tentacle man with pulsating brains?
I see that you are unable to let that go.
Yes!
But do not forget that I trusted you with my life, as you trusted me with yours. Manipulation or not, we need each other. My relationship with Berlin was similar in this regard, though less dramatic. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer.
Yeah,
Duke Stelmane
I have some
trusted
questions
me,
about that.
and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, Everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
You know the whole line of bringing order out of chaos? You know who else says that a lot? Devils.
We all know how we feel about devils. But yeah, I have some questions about that whole Knights of the Shield thing. The Knights of the Shield are a very old organization that, I mean, we ran into them sort of in Baldur's Gate 1. So that's at least like 100 or more years ago. And the Knights of the Shield are organized in as a sort of fraternity, secret society in many cities along the Sword Coast. So how did you run all of that, or is it just like the Baldur's Gate chapter? And two, one of the more important things, the Knights of the Shield kind of in the end of the day answered to a entity that was in a magical shield called the Hidden Lord, who was kind of an evil entity. I'll not exactly go into what or who, but you can look that up for yourself. What happened to that whole entity and that shield with you suddenly running things? Were you behoused of the shield? If so, I have some questions about your motivations, because that shield is not a nice entity. So, questions there.
If I didn't know you were a mind flayer, I'd say you were upset.
Astute as ever. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing.
Yes, so much was confirmed to
Then
me.
thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals. Even the mind flayers. Like you, mind flayers know fear. Like you, we crave recognition. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, I am no slave to either. My end is and always has been freedom. Berlin understood this. Berlin became my freedom.
This is an interesting question. Withers said that all the people transformed into mind flayers, that mind flayers do not have souls, which makes some sort of sense with them being aberrations and being basically formed out of, living hosts. But there are some questions about that. So, one, what happens to the soul of the living host? Does that go away, or is that replaced with the mind flayer soul, or is it just transformed and trapped within the mind flayer, and when the mind flayer is killed, the normal soul goes to its afterlife? And if so, is it then judged for the deeds it performed as a mind flayer? And then there's the question of, there is such a thing as mind flayers becoming clerics. They do have a few gods, actually. Elysian or something, I think the name was. So, if they do not have souls, how do they engage in, divine worship? So, many questions there. Sadly, I don't think any of them will be answered. Sorry, no, we're not going to be sorry that we're mean to him.
That was insightful, at least.
I am glad you were able to learn something. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.
You need to get your tentacle out of your chest.
Alright, up and at 'em we are. Now we can continue with proper adventure. Yes, let us actually begin and leave the camp.
How about now?
Oh, okay, Nava wants to chat again. Hello.
Roar! Roar!
What are you doing?
Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you?
Let me guess, you decided to try it being a barbarian.
That's right! You got it! Yay! So how did I do? Are you quaking in your boots with fear?
No, you need to smash things if you want to be a proper barbarian. But let's be nice. I am always encouraging.
I will not waste too much on this.
Oh, I am shaking! Oh, actually, I'm performing way too well for this.
Yes! Nobber has found his calling! Maybe not.
Do you smoke?
Okay, well, isn't that curious? Let us actually go and head out into the city proper. We have the city pass, so we should be able to get by. Blaze. I'm guessing that means we can pass.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Not close to Duke Ulder Ravengard's own son, surely.
Oh, he's
You
going to
having a
flex.
laugh, devil boy. I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns.
Yeah.
The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it.
I have a pass, actually.
And I actually have an invitation, apparently, as well.
Yeah, see this? I have been invited to the coronation thingy.
Well, be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry.
Thank
Over
you.
the gates. Special permission.
You'd think that would make more noise. Oh well.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry,
I have an
but
invitation.
your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash.
That's a fancy trick.
You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
This city will never be yours.
It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration.
Already got those
Make
papers.
your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash.
Expecting you.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Your way to the audience chamber.
Okay. Oh, and things start quaking.
Hells, not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
That's not good.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Okay, lots of horse and lady guards here.
Something's
Chat with them before we.
Hush! Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
Okay.
Won't be causing trouble
Durinhold, Oberon,
or for us.
Portia, famous name, Shatter Shield, I don't know.
Really
Oh, hello, Mizora.
If it isn't little Wyll, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Yes.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
I don't trust things if there's a devil just waiting there.
Elturel would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the Southgate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city. The precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth! Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Ooh. One skeptical of authority, yet being a guard to a nobleman. Okay, well here we have all the fancy wigs. So who do we have here among the esteemed patriarchs? Randall Farmas, not familiar with that name. Hulin, also not familiar. Admiral Pale Hulin, so I guess that's a Navy person. Guthmere. Amber, Birch. Sessionstar. We are familiar with Sessionstar. They were a noble family we saw in Baldur's Gate 1. The ones that were hunting in the woods, in the cloak woods, and then you could either kill them or not.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash.
Yep.
This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Yeah, there are a lot of those robot constructs here. And Will's right. If we attack Gortash, then Ravengard falls too.
Fine. I'll wait for now.
But that prick Gortash is going to pay.
I am certain he will.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend.
I don't like this man.
As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
Okay.
The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding,
I don't know if we want to discuss this among the nobility.
we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Explain to me, why is this crown of yours failing?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone.
Ah, okay, that sort of makes sense,
The crown's
actually.
magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
And what kind of understanding do you suggest?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
And what are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood.
Once again, I don't think we should discuss this amongst in front of the nobility.
Glory, not scorch its earth.
And you want me to believe that you mean no harm to the city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh.
No.
I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom.
I don't think that's a healthy parental relationship.
Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
It is if we swear it on.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Let's see if we can do an insight. We're definitely not going to swear this, because we take this stuff seriously. Okay, +6. We can make this a lot better, I think. We still have guidance. Yeah, I want to do this well, so we are adding that boon. This. Actually, I will take the guidance. Jaheira will do the Owl's Wisdom, and let's roll. Just enough!
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
I'll think about it with no promises. Actually, as allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You or an Ketheric.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too? I can't
Yes.
say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction.
I do like
In
the
short,
decoration of his collar.
You can trust me.
Various dragon patterns.
I'll think about it with no promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter.
What?
Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hells?
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
So, what it was your actual original plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric.
This is excellent to admit this right in this hole, with all the people here.
Strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
And where in the hell did you find a powerful artifact like the crown?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
I've heard enough. Am I free to go?
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
I really would like to stop it, because this is very improper. But yeah, then we'll probably end up killing Duke Ravengard and a lot of people, and all the robots will turn against us, so...
Have to play along for now. Fine, let's get this over with.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
Now cut his head off, Ravengard! You got the sword at his neck!
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
I do not consent!
Prepare to object, yes.
Don't. You will only invite his ire and your own death.
Fine.
Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Oh, I'll not be empty-handed. I'll have my weapons in hand. Karlach?
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
Yes, this is absolutely true.
He seemed like an absolute fraud in a very nice coat, though.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade.
Especially as he's
Isn't it obvious
discussing
what a
it.
chancer he is?
Evidently not.
I guess I didn't notice till it was too late either. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Yeah, we'll try to do something about it. Let's actually have a quick word with all these lords. See, what's it? They're like port here. Important people.
What glory our city.
In the flaming fist.
And what glory its future.
Okay. Ashwood
An
Guthnir.
Archduke! Finally someone who can stand up to those wretched absolutists.
Yeah, you'll be sadly disappointed.
Archduke Gortash, man of the people. The right people.
That sounds racist.
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I.
I would not have guessed someone named Durenbolt to be Elven. That would be Shadow Shield. Yeah, that's fitting for a dwarf.
The Steel Watch has made an impenetrable fortress out of the Sword Coast's crown jewel. I can't think of a better endorsement for Gortash than that.
Yes, a Steel Watch.
Okay, who else do we have about here? Patriarch's Journal. Minutes of the most recent meetings of the Parliament of Peers. It includes a full roll call of proposals and consideration, including naming Gortash as Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Yeas, 22, and 1 abstained. Okay, Parliament of Peers resolves its intention to name Enver Gortash as Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Duke Ravengard shall perform the investiture in Worm's Rock Fortress. Resolved, Parliament of Peers and the Council of 4 shall be resolved at the completion of the investiture. Yeah, that sounds like not right. Let's just crown dictator and give away all our power. That seems like a great idea. We'll vote for that. Hello there, miss.
Good day to you.
Cute outfit. Lord Meyer Rivenshade. Jenef also, I believe, was one of the Council of 4 back in the old Baldur's Gate games. The family
Finally,
name, at least.
A leader worthy of this city.
Ravenshade?
Thank the living gods. Gortash is here to protect us.
They really are fools. You know what?
You take up arms if
I am a bit disappointed that we don't see Patriarch Koran here. That would be good. Lady Alice Belt, also a
An
name
historic
of the old
day,
days.
the city's first Archduke.
Yeah, Belt was one of the dukes, high dukes in Baldur's Gate 1.
Archduke, quite something, don't you think? I dare say Baldur himself would approve.
You assume much.
Fist Earth Digger.
Absolute's army won't stand a chance. Gortash will crush them like roaches under his boot.
What nobility do we have here elsewhere? Turn Session Star. Let's have a chat with Session Star.
What are they thinking?
Are you going
Giving
hunting?
A fellow like that such power. I give him a year at most.
So they are sort of smart about it, so not everyone is an idiot.
Why must you make everything...
A commoner made Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I never thought I'd see the day.
Great facial hair. Wrong reasoning. Good conclusion.
Hollyhin.
A good leader knows when to step aside. Ravengard did the right thing.
I mean, he knows because he has brainworms.
The cook has prepared no pipe today, my lady.
Ugh, the most grievous error. In that case, fetch me a bowl of sunfish head stew.
The kitchen is fresh out of sunfish, my lady.
The city is only as strong as its walls. Gortash understands this.
Tarkin Aelmain.
Under Gortash, we're safe. More to the point, my fortunes are safe.
Brick. Gotcha.
Oberon, we heard that name before.
Ravengard freed from the Hells. Archduke Gortash secures our borders. Baldur's Gate's future is bright indeed.
They are far too positive for this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even the Empire was not so positive when Palpatine was declared, King motherfucker. Don't think the term was King Motherfucker, the title, but yes, first Emperor, I guess it would be. So then, well, that was a big folly of the nobility. No faith in them. Actually, we should talk with Duke Ravengard as well. Maybe we can snap him out of his brain parasite adult stupidity.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less.
He has also gone to the hells fairly recently, according to the lore with this.
You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
I'm here to help you. Florrick sent me.
Help me? Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Florrick chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished? Meaning what exactly?
Yes, that is kind of important.
Let's see. Yeah, let's just do brain powers here.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Florrick. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
By the gods, what have they made of the city's greatest hero?
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed.
Sacrilege!
Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Can we still do this? Yes, we can. Good.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The Lithids have not erased him entire. Perhaps there is hope yet.
Have we finished then?
Yeah, apparently so. Gortash?
Dearest Karlach, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping
Kick
for
him in the
something
balls!
A word of wisdom? A hug?
Kick in the balls!
I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
Yeah!
Wyll.
Wyll, got something to say?
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Could it be true that Duke Stelmane, by the way, allied with the Emperor? That's sort of unrelated, but...
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport
I agree.
tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. Maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Fair point.
Yeah, so a lot of nobilities being corrupted, cajoled, dominated. And we will have to go do something about it, but that'll be something for the next time. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and yeah, see you in the next one where we'll explore more. Bye-bye.